Hi, Renee Flamont here. Just like Monday, we talked about, will you ever get closure? The answer was no. Well, will you ever get over this narcissist? The answer is a big fat yes. Big fat yes. So I can tell you that. You won't get closure because that comes from them unless you give it to yourself and use their actions and mistreatment of you to do so. But will you get over them? Yes, you will. You will get over them. And I'm going to explain to you how. And you're not going to like the first answer because it's going to indicate that you have to wait. The first answer is time. I'm sorry, but it's time. But another part of the answer is you have to do actions of self-care. Okay? Actions of self-care. Getting over the narcissist is not easy. Accepting that you won't get closure is the first step. Well, actually, the very first step is accepting the truth of them, right? I've told you that many times. You have to look at the truth of the person and decide, is that the truth that you want in your life? I don't want you to look at them and think, this is what keeps you there and not makes you not get over the narcissist. Is when you stay there, you excuse everything they've done to you and you hold out for, well, you don't know what I see when we're alone. You don't know the guy I first met and how he was with me. You don't know. You guys, that was all manipulation. That was fake. That wasn't real. They were putting on an act to woo you. That's why they were doing that, okay? You can't think about that person because, no, you'll never get over them. What you have to do is accept the truth of your person and realize the subsequent behavior post-love bombing, outside the times that they were laying the charm on thick and breadcrumbing you and bribing you with gifts to make you think they were this wonderful human. Outside of that, after that, in and around that behavior is this other person. That's the real them. You have to accept the truth of the person. And I'm telling you this right now. The second I actually did accept the truth of both a romantic person I was dating that was a narcissist, a peripheral person I was dating as a narcissist, and I've had some friends in my life that I've determined years ago. But once I saw the truth of them, it clicked. I'm not saying I wasn't remiss. I'm not saying there might not be a part of you that thinks, but we had it so good, we were so happy. Stop thinking of that guy or girl. Put your own pronoun in. We always say make it your own. Mine is he, so my stories follow that for a romantic partner. But peripheral, family, friend, romantic partner, that could be any gender, in any life, any narcissists come in all forms, okay? And the way that you get over them is you have to see the truth of your narcissist. You have to. There's no other way to do it. If you hold out hope that they will change, that they will become that person again from love bombing, that they will admit their wrongdoing and stop behaving that way, none of that is going to happen with the narcissist. They're on their own path, independent of you. They're going to behave and do and act exactly as they want, without regard for you. That's who they are. That's why all the mistreatment happens so easily. Do you ever notice how easily the narcissist just mistreats you? Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. It's very easy to get over someone once you see that that is their truth. My face was like, ew. Like not only did I get over anybody that I realized was toxic, I soon realized, oh my God, I wish I did it sooner. I couldn't get out of their life fast enough. I couldn't stop talking to them fast enough. I couldn't never take a call again fast enough. They've destroyed you again and again and again and again. Pardon me, what is it today? Every time I talk a lot, I guess, not just today. But they've destroyed you again and again and again. They've disrespected you again and again and again. Think about it. That's your truth with that person. And their truth is that they could humanly possibly project such mistreatment onto you. That's the fabric of who they are. The mistreatment that they bring you is the fabric of their being, right? Like, there's no one in my life that I would do that to. No. These people treat us worse than we treat our worst enemies. These people treat us worse than any... That's their truth. So you look at that and go, how am I even not over? How am I ever under this, let alone get over this? Why am I under this spell of this person? I told you guys many times, I drew it on a whiteboard, and it really helped me. It really did, because I sat there and stared at all of the infractions that were done to me, and I realized quickly, that's their truth. That's the kind of person they are. Ew! Renee, you can't be with him. Why were you with him? Whatever, had a hole of self-love. He got in when I was vulnerable, blah, blah, blah. We all know the reasons. But then I was like, but that doesn't mean I have to stay here and keep taking this mistreatment. I don't care what role the person has in my life. I'm not taking mistreatment ever again. And the way that you get over a narcissist is to stop being around them, because if you are around them, they absolutely, if given the opportunity, they will hurt you again. They get a charge out of it. Unfortunately, they get a charge out of upsetting you. They get a charge out of ill affecting you. They get a charge out of positively affecting you. Their ego swells. Oh, the love bombing really worked this time. Look at Renee. She's swooning. Oh, look how mad she is. I can get under her skin that much. Wow. They love that too. Once you realize the level of dysfunction that that person carries, you realize that I don't want to be fodder for those people. I will never, ever again be supply for any kind of narcissist. Not good supply, not fighting supply, not talking it out supply, not giving them my voice supply, nothing. I will never do it again. Did I get over them? Way over them. Does it take time? Yes, to get back to the time element, it does. I'm not going to lie to you. It does. But think about what is time, okay? So I've had this channel almost 3 years now. When I started it, I was still in the thick of it. I'm sure I don't look like I'm in the thick of anything, because I'm not. And you might think, well, 3 years, Renee, I can't feel like this for 3 years. I want to feel better now. To feel better right now, the very first thing you have to do is accept the truth of what's in front of you. Don't hope for it to be what you wanted. Don't wish for it to change into what you dreamed of. He laid out a dream. Okay, well, you're not going to get that dream with that person. You got to go out and find it by yourself, with somebody else, whatever the talks were. You're not going to get it from that person. Holding out hope to do so is dragging your healing out. Keeping them in your life, 1 foot out, 1 foot in. They're calling you, you accept it, you answer hoovers, they come to you, whatever. That is dragging out your healing. I don't tell anyone to leave, but this video is about, will I get over the narcissist? So I'm assuming you left. Instituting no contact would be the best thing you could do for yourself. And there's a wide spectrum of no contact. You block, you don't block, you answer him, but you don't call him, you don't initiate, but you'll talk if he texts you, whatever. There's any opportunity you give them to put harm into your life, they will take. Especially if they feel you are getting over them and that you don't need to be around them anymore and that you're not seeking their company in any way, that's going to bother them. How dare she move on? How could she not need me in her life? What happened to her? Where's her strength come from? I'm confused. Why did Renee suddenly get so strong? Because Renee finally saw the truth about you. And the truth is, you're not nice to me. You're not nice to me. And I've never done anything to you to make you not nice to me. My reactions to you being not nice to me, I get pretty livid. And you talk about those as if I'm so horrible to anyone that will listen. But I've never done anything to you. I have a list a mile long. You can't come up with one thing I've done in a malicious way against you unsolicitedly, not a reaction to what you've done to me. Not one thing. Not one thing. So when you start looking at the truth of your narcissist and you realize that that is it, you quickly go, look, I'm done. You got to look inward and find that self-love. You will get over them. Time has to pass, but time's going to pass anyway. These 3 years with this channel were going to pass anyway. I did the work, right? You got to educate yourself about what happened here, and you'll feel a whole lot better. Chin up.